Well, hello. My New Year's resolution is to put more effort into these videos. When I tell you I am filming this, editing it, and then publishing it the night that it comes out, I am. And you know what? That's dedication to you guys, because sorry, I'm just checking. Normally, I just would give up, but I'm not going to. I think the problem is I just need to manage my free time, because when I'm not working or going out to the gym, I don't really know how to manage my free time well. I usually just either scroll Instagram or watch TV or lay in bed. It's hard to, especially if I have a day off, which I try to be productive sometimes, but did not happen. I'm hoping I'm not quiet. Oh well. Today, we're going to be talking about why I love Black Christmas. It's amazing, and it's Christmas time, or it's holiday time. Well, it is Christmas time, but it is also the holidays. Yeah, it's really turned into one of my favorite horror movies. And I love watching it during Christmas time, so I think I will talk about why I love it. Okay. Oh. Anyways, okay, I have some notes. So, it was made in 1974, directed by Bob Clark. And that is it. Goodbye. Bye. No. I'll give a summary. So basically, it's about first, I talked about the 2019 movie Black Christmas, and I'm sure I've talked about Black Christmas before, but leave me alone, okay? I'll get to it, okay? Just be patient. Yeah. Anyways, so it is about a sorority that is getting a series of disturbing phone calls by they don't even know who. And it gets to the point where some sorority girls go missing. Wait. And then they get the police involved, and it turns into this whole kind of showdown. The main lady is Jess. She is our main character. Yeah, and I feel like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a slasher movie, so, and it's sorority house, so, yeah. First off, before we get into, I got some fun facts before we get into that. There was a 2006 remake I have not personally seen, but I heard it gets a little, how do I say this in Big Latin? Incest way. The story turns into about incest way. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands a lot. I don't really know. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's weird, so I don't want to watch that. But I heard it's not good, so it's fine. And then obviously the 2019 inspired movie. Yes, there's similarities. It's just not the same movie though. It's simply not. But a lot of the same themes. But yeah, let's get into some fun facts. Yes, I did Google this maybe 5 minutes before I started filming, and yes, it's one of the few things that come up. But hey, you're not here. You're here to be entertained. Are you? You're not here to research it yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, we'll just get into it. So Olivia Hussey, maybe, who plays Jess, our leading lady, or final girl, if you will, and was convinced by a psychic to star in the movie. Also, these facts don't put 100% faith into them, because I don't even know. Again, 5 minutes before I freaking filmed this, so hey, at least I did. At least I'm filming it now. Okay, get off my back. Next. So, the actor who plays Nick the actor who plays the antagonist, the killer. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious. Who plays the killer? His name is Nick Mancuso. And so the calls that they're getting are kind of just like random noises and like incoherent conversations that at first seem to be like from multiple people, but it turns out to just be this one person who's like having this really weird, creepy, I don't know, conversation. You have to watch it to understand, but it's pretty creepy. The actor that did this is the same actor that played the killer in the film, so same voice and all that. Yeah, Nick Mancuso. And one of the ways that he did it to kind of get, because his voice is like really weird in the phone, like it's very much like it doesn't seem like a real voice, if that makes sense. It's very creepy. One of the ways that he does this is by standing on his head or just being upside down, like when he recorded it, to make it be that like weird voice. So I thought that was pretty cool. It is considered one of the slasher prototypes, with having a high body count, one of the first uses of like POV shots from the killer. The killer, Wendy Williams, would be rolling it. Oh no, she's still alive. Is she? Well, anyways. The killer. Okay, I need to stop. So there's POV shots of the killer, the final girl, never mind. Yeah, the final girl, we'll just call her that. Creative deaths, chase scenes, and, little fun fact, again, John Carpenter, the director and composer of Halloween, really loved Black Christmas and apparently asked Bob Clark if there was going to be a sequel, and Bob Clark said no. Okay, I'm going to go into why I love it, and then we're going to wrap this up and get this out. We need to go. Okay. The house mother. So, in this movie, the house mother of the sorority house is this, 40-year-old woman who is a, actual alcoholic. This goes into one of my other parts, is the amount of dirty jokes. Because she is constantly, when I tell you, this woman has booze hidden all around the house. I think she has one in the Christmas tree, one in the bathroom, one in a Bible, I think, and it's cut out. Literally anywhere you could think, she has booze and she's constantly getting drunk. It is hilarious. I love her, and she's such a chaotic energy. But I don't know what that voice was, but yeah. The deaths. Some of the I want to say the deaths are on a level of Suspiria, if you've seen the original Suspiria, it's kind of like that level of creativity. And I mean, they're both from, Suspiria is 69, I believe. This is 74, still around the same time period. And obviously Suspiria is Italian, I believe. Yeah, one of considered a giallo. Anyways, but this one, it's just so, the way they do, especially, there's one scene where they interlace a death with children, Christmas caroling, and it's just stuff like that, and the amount of how unexpected it is, and especially with, who's the actor, Nick Mancuso, his grunting and voice in this is so creepy and off-putting, while he's killing people. It's really, it's very chilling. So I do like that, and how just creative they are in general. Anyways, yeah, and next I put creepy, actually, because it is, it really is. It's because, again, with one of the other points I have, it's very much Christmas vibes, and it's cozy, and it's just this huge house full of girls. You'd think it would be a very welcoming movie. What is welcoming? It welcomes you in, and then this creepy presence from this man ruins it. And yeah, it just gets very creepy. What is that even? Oh, sorority. I really like how it's sorority. It's definitely not to the level of like sorority female empowerment as the 2019 inspired movie, but it's still definitely there. And like the friends are like, you see, like they feel like they're like real people, at least looking back at it. I haven't seen it since last year. I'm watching it this December. Okay, be glad I'm here. Be glad I'm filming this video. Anyways, but yeah, it's like very fun, and I just love their banter together. It's very, especially with the house mother too. Don't get me started. Basically comedy when they're all together. Yep. Next point was first slasher. I know it's this little article with all the fun facts said like slasher prototype, but I would just say it's a slasher. It simply is. And one of the best ones at that. Next, we have the dirty jokes. And this is a funny part. So once they start to get the police involved, because they're getting harassed by this person that keeps calling the sorority house, it gets very much... sorry, I'm blinking. Oh, there's this cop who's like this... He like seems smart, but he's actually really dumb. And one of the sisters, I forget the context of the scene, but he like asked her a question and her answer was fellatio, and he didn't even know what that meant. So then he like wrote it down on a piece of paper and showed it to like one of the other cops, and he was like, oh, this is what one of the girls said from the house, like I think it might be a name of one of the people. And then literally all the cops started laughing because he didn't realize what fellatio meant. Yeah, that, and like literally all the scenes with the house mother, love. There was something else. Oh well. The characters, again, as I said, all the characters are so fun. Yeah, that's it. I don't know, they're really great. Even the leading lady, she is a bit on the, oh no, she's just like terrified, which valid, because she like ends up being the one of focus, obviously, because she's the final girl, so she's a bit more terrified. But I don't know, there's some good contrast between the characters. I put that it's artsy because it is, because it widowy is. Christmas horror, like how many of those are actually good besides Krampus? But that's like cheesy. I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. TBH, I forgot. Oh, I remember. So you know the thing where it's like the killer's inside the house, or the call is coming from inside the house. Yes. Babysitting. Oh my gosh. When a babysitter calls, what is it? When, I know it's like the babysitter and it's the urban legend, like the call is coming from inside the house, like that urban legend. And I know, when a stranger calls, is that what it is? I think that's what it is. When a stranger calls, about the babysitter who, gets a call. Yeah, that is what it is. When a stranger calls, and when a babysitter is babysitting and is getting these disturbing phone calls, and I think the last phone call is, have you checked on the children? And then the babysitter runs up there into the kids' room, and all the kids are dead. Or no. Okay, sorry, this is very chaotic. So he says, have you checked on the children? And she's like, ugh, this freaking dude. And then she gets a call from the police after they trace the phone call, and they're like, ma'am, the killer is inside the house. The calls are coming from inside the house. I think it's the calls are coming from inside the house are from when a stranger calls, but the killer... Okay, I just need to stop. I need to... I'm so sorry. This is getting insane. Okay. I'm just going to say that When a Stranger Calls and Black Christmas both introduce the trope of the call is coming from inside the house after getting creepy phone calls. That was it, because the call was coming from inside the house. The creepy phone calls they were getting, oh, spoiler alert, were coming from inside the house. Anyways, and also just the Christmas vibes. Whenever I want to watch a Christmas movie, I'm just like, because I always love horror movies all year round. So I'm always like, okay, Christmas movie, like I need some Christmas vibes, but also spooky. This was always the go-to. Like, Nightmare Before Christmas, sure, but I need some death, need some death. And yeah, I don't think anyone even dies in Krampus. I think Krampus takes them to, like, the underworld or whatever he does with his long tongue, that weirdo. Okay, that was chaotic, but I'm glad I did it, question mark, maybe? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully, no expectations. I'll see you guys later. And if it says chaotic as this, then it is. Oh well. Hey, oh well. But yeah. Close the book. Nope. Peace.